I'm sure you've thought that by hitting the ball harder, you're gonna probably make your shots more effective. Well, that's not the case. I wanna show you in this video why hitting the ball harder sometimes actually works against you, and how to make all your shots in your ground stroke arsenal that much more effective by 3 simple things you can do. So stay tuned and keep watching. The first thing you should be asking is, what makes my shots more effective? This is the #1 question you should be asking yourself, because it'll make the biggest difference in your tennis game as far as winning or losing a match. So I think of what makes my shots more effective. I break it down into 5 things, but we're only going to talk about 3 today because that'll give you the most bang for your buck. The 5 priorities of tennis are hitting the ball with height, then #2, hitting the ball with depth, and 3, finally, placement. This is how I filter how effective my shots are. Now, if you understand that the more height, depth, and placement you have on the ball makes your ball more effective, you can start filtering out why am I either losing opportunities where I'm giving my opponent shots that they can hurt me with, and how I can keep my opponent at bay or even hurt them more. So, why is this so effective? Well, think about it. Let's say I hit a ball really hard. I'm loading up to crush a forehand, and I hit the ball hard, but it's short in the court and it's not placed. You know, in many cases, people go down the line too early, and it opens the court up really quick because it gets to your opponent that much quicker. It's shorter, which means it's not going to hurt your opponent, and they have the opportunity to hurt you. So hitting the ball harder in that case doesn't help you. It actually puts you in a worse position. Now, the 3 main priorities I think everyone should focus on are the height, the depth, and the placement. By focusing on these 3 things, you're going to either be able to handcuff your opponent because they're not going to be able to get better positioning on you, or you're going to hit the ball deep enough where they're going to wind up giving you a short ball, giving you more opportunities. The reason you have players playing at a higher level is because they can focus on these 3 priorities consistently. They can repeatedly get the ball deep in the court and place it where they want to. And because they can consistently do this, they get predictable answers from their opponent. So if, for example, if I hit the ball deep cross court, I would say 80% of the time I'm gonna get a ball that's either gonna come back cross court or I'm gonna get a weaker shot in the middle. The other 20% of the time that my opponent hits a great shot, maybe down the line, or they hit some amazing shot that I can't get to, I'm not gonna really worry about, because 80% of the time I can predict where the ball is gonna come back to, and that gives me an edge on my opponent. So, what does this mean? When you go out and practice now, you have something to focus on. You know, you're not just hitting to hit for hitting's sake. A lot of people ask me, how do I get better? The 3 priorities are the first place you want to start. Focusing on when you're warming up with somebody or when you're hitting somebody, can you consistently hit the ball deep in the court? Obviously you have to hit it with height for it to go over, but can you hit the ball with height, depth, and placement? Can you place it where you want to? After you've gotten to a point where you've mastered this, or you've gotten pretty good at it, you're gonna notice a dramatic difference in your level and how your opponent responds to you. Meaning that if I hit a deep ball, you're gonna get more opportunities more likely. If you can do this consistently, you can consistently play at a higher level, and that's how you're gonna raise your game. So now let's wrap this up. The 3 priorities that you wanna focus on to lift your game and make every shot in your arsenal more effective is having better height, depth, and placement. If you can consistently do this, you're gonna get predictable results from your opponent that you can take advantage of. If you like this video, please like the video below and leave me any comments or questions you might have about this. This is Kevin Garlington, and hopefully did you go out and play tough.